Live action, baby. It's another one.
You seem very happy today.
Always, Henry. There's no reason.
Happy Tuesday.
There's always no reason to be happy. You know.
Yeah. You saw the game last night or no?
I did not.
Unfortunately,
I was trying to. I was trying to catch it on YouTube and all these different things, and I was just like, eh.
Yeah, it was disappointing.
Disappointing for the UM fans.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's all right.
They got close.
Yeah.
But they had a lot of competition.
Yes. But we were the underdogs to begin with.
Yeah.
So not surprised
we
there.
couldn't pull a rabbit out of the hat this time.
No, we couldn't. But we're gonna pull a rabbit out of the hat today.
That's right.
Several rabbits.
Tell them how.
Okay. Well, what do you have in store for us? I don't even know. What do you?
As far as demonstration?
Yeah.
Wow, so nice of you to ask, Henry. So today we have this nice burgundy sweater.
Okay, burgundy.
It's burgundy.
Okay.
All right, and we are going to do a two-tone puff embroidery.
Okay.
With an underlay of echo on the background.
What is that? That sounds fancy.
So
two-tone puff embroidery.
Yes.
With echo underlay.
Correct.
That's okay. What is that?
So chroma allows you, instead of doing a complex fill, it allows you to do an echo or shape. And what it does is you pick a shape, and it will just kind of do. Have you seen those infinity mirrors?
Yeah.
Where they just so it kind of does something like that.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Check it out.
Okay. Wow.
So it's a two-tone
puff. Oh, I see. So that
right?
even the design.
And then the underlay, in order to keep it nice and light, because you don't want this to be too thick and heavy, right?
Okay.
So you can still appreciate the heart, and then you can see that it just keeps going and going and going, and it kind of gives you this nice shape in here.
Okay.
And it almost creates a gradient, if you will. So it looks really cool.
Okay.
And we're gonna show them that. We're gonna make this right now.
Nice.
And it's super easy. The font is already on Chroma Lux. So all they have to do is pick the font out. It comes with the background already. The only thing that I had to do was create a two-tone part to it.
Okay.
And that was just taking the original design and just creating a satin stitch just around that area, a little satin stitch here, a satin stitch there, and then I put the heart behind it so that the outline of the heart kind of is where the two-tone shows up.
Okay.
Where you can see the lighter part,
Okay, so. Nice. Okay, never seen two-tone puff before,
but that's a different way to do it,
That's pretty creative. Okay.
It's all about innovation here at Racoma. We're always pushing the envelope, pushing the limits.
For sure. Okay.
Threading the needle.
Great. Okay, so we'll be demonstrating that today on one of the machines behind me here, which we have some specials going on as well. So we'll talk about that in just a little bit. But we also have some other gifts and giveaways that we'll be handing out. So we did mention that anybody joining this live, that's watching this live, will get a free gift. Okay, so if you're joining us here, stay tuned. We're going to be giving away a nice little gift to kick off the new year, all right? And we're also going to be announcing the rules of our New Year $3,000 giveaway contest.
Yes, there are rules and stipulations.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Henry, I believe that we are going to be giving this file away.
Oh, nice.
As well.
Okay.
So, in light of Valentine's Day coming very soon, it's a good time to get this thing ready. So
this will be a nice Valentine's Day
You can put it
design.
on a hoodie, a sweater, a t-shirt, whatever you want. So we are going to be giving this design away so those of you at home can enjoy it and, watch how it's done. And then we're going to make it happen. Okay,
so two free gifts for everyone.
Yes.
On this live then. One will be this design. We'll give you the instructions on where to download that, and then the other giveaway we'll announce shortly. But it's gonna be good. We did that a couple of lives ago, and a lot of people took advantage of that free gift as well. So you gotta stick around to find out how to claim that. All right, we're gonna be so the other gift. I'll just tell everyone that right now. That's the second rabbit out of the hat that we're gonna be pulling today. Is gonna be a free gang sheet for everyone.
Oh, yes.
free gang sheets for everyone.
We
all
had
right?
a lot of people take advantage of those last time.
Yeah, exactly. So anybody that's watching this will tell you the instructions on how to claim that. It'll be a free 2 feet gang sheet. So you can put any designs you want on there, and then we'll print it and ship it to you.
Now,
okay?
make sure that when you create your 2-foot gang sheet that you make it the way you want it, because we're not going to be correcting anything or aligning
Correct.
anything. So make sure that you take and maximize the space and kind of organize your images to get, to max out the space of those. It's a 2 square foot piece.
Yeah,
so you're going to get
2 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's 2 square feet of area. So you got a lot of place to put your design. So make sure you maximize that. And then whatever we get, we're going to print.
Exactly.
All right. So the way you send it to us, 300 DPI images. They have to be greater than 300 DPI. And the background, remove it unless you want the background in there, but remove the background. The gang sheet builder allows you to do a lot of that stuff. It allows you to remove the background. You can increase the size, decrease the size, scale.
You gotta make sure you gotta make sure you mirror it too, right? Do you need to
No,
mirror? Oh,
you don't need to.
Don't mirror
Hey,
it.
don't
Okay.
start anything
All
right now.
Okay.
The software does all the mirroring for you. So just put it as it is, unless you want it backwards. Unless you're an influencer and you're always doing it in selfie mode and you don't want to reverse the mirror, then you put it in mirror. But otherwise, just leave it as it is. All right.
Okay. So don't mirror it. Follow
mirror
the
it.
instructions. Make sure it's high resolution, 300 DPI
Or greater.
and then we just get it and we print it for you. All
That's
right.
right.
All you gotta do is pay for the USPS shipping for us to ship it to you. We'll print it to you. Your design, anything custom that you want that fits on a 2x2 gang sheet. We'll tell you the instructions on how to claim that. It'll be a code that you can enter on our website, and so stick around for
codes.
that. All right. So secret code. So if you're not on the live, you don't know what that code is going to be.
That's right. You gotta be on the live.
Everybody on this live is going to get 2 free gifts, instructions on how to download this design right here for the digitized file, and the free 2x2 gang sheet. All right. And someone asked here about the love the free 99. Yes. But someone also asked, is this design only going to be for Ricoma machines? So no, not necessarily. It's going to be a DST file. So any machine that uses DST files.
Correct.
All right. So we're going to be giving you that for free as well. All right. So with the new year, guys, we have some specials going on, and just a quick shout out here to someone that. Right here on YouTube, donated on the super chat $2. Let's go, Ricoma, one of my favorite brands. You mean the favorite brand? So
Yes.
Typo there, but one of my favorite brands. Thank you for that, for giving us that shout out, and we appreciate you. And let us know what machines you have of ours, and
Yes.
we'd love to be your favorite brand, not just one of. The favorite.
most favorite brand.
Yes. But thank you for that. So shout out to Levite Apparel there for pinning that on the super chat. All right, so we got some. To kick off the new year, we still have some specials going on. And if you're looking at any of the machines behind me, we got, and we also have the Creator on sale as well. So just a couple of more demo machines left before we bring in the, New Year's inventory. There you see on the screen there, everything that's on sale, all right? So you got the Creator. Starting from the left, maybe if we can zoom in there a little bit or go to the actual page. You got the Creator right here. So it's a 10 needle machine, starter machine. If you want the 1-year warranty for the like new floored model demos that we have left, it's just going to be under $6,000, $59.99. All right, it used to be $11,000 for those brand new, and now it's only $59.99. If you want a brand new one, you also have the 5-year warranty option for $89.99. So a brand new out of the box, not a floor model, but the floor models are lightly used, guys, for trade shows, for demonstrations, for these live streams in our showroom. So we got a couple of those left. I think by the after the Long Beach show, which is coming up next week, that we'll be going to in California. After that, I think it's pretty much going to be sold out, because by the time it's in a week, I think all of those are going to be gone. So we got the Creator on sale for $59.99. We also have some of the commercial machines that you see behind me also on the screen there. If you're looking for a 15 needle single head commercial machine, we got the Marquee 15 needle machine right there for $89.49. If we can click on that one, $89.49. You know, it used to be $16,000. You get 15 needles, fully commercial machine. We can, you know, we have that behind us as one of the models that we're demonstrating. That one it goes for $89.49. So if you're looking for any financing, you know, you can apply for financing straight on the website or call us to one of our sales team members, and then they can help you with financing. But you can see there, you can pay with Shop Pay. You can you know, check out the Ricoma checkout financing as low as $190 a month. See what you qualify for. All of that available on the website. All right. The floor models are going for $89.49. If you're looking for maybe 20 needles, a little bit bigger, have more flexibility, we also have the Swift XL. This is a kind of a, you know, super wide machine.
Super wide.
Yes, super wide. Yes, so damn wide. All right, so damn wide. We should have named it the previous generation SDW, not SWD.
Yeah, yeah.
Or it's like so wide, damn.
Yeah, so wide.
Damn.
Damn, that's wide.
Yeah. So this is the kind of next level, next generation for the SWD. If you guys are familiar with that model, a super wide embroidery area, up to 30 by 20. So you can do a lot of patches. This is also a 20 needle single head machine, so have 5 more needles for you to play with. Not only can you do more colors, you know, which is the most obvious thing that people think about, but you can also have more needles to preset them for different types of embroidery, like caps, you know, knits. You can have like larger needles, smaller needles, ballpoint, sharp point. So you can have more needles that you can preset, so you don't have to change them out when you get a new job that requires those needles. So you can have, you know, turn your 20 needle machine into essentially like 3 or 4 machines with, you know, 5, 6 different needles per range that you can use for different type of jobs. All right, so if you're looking for a 20 needle single head machine, we got the Swift XL going for $99.99. I think we got like, we started the year with like 20 of these models for floor models, because we took a lot of them to like Deco Summit for training and all of that stuff. And now I believe we're down to like a handful, like less than 3 or 4, because I know
If you are an upholsterer and you're gonna make seat covers, with the Swift XL, you can actually make some really big pieces. And what you do is you're gonna pre-embroider everything, and then you assemble it and make your seat. So there are many upholsterers that get the Swift XL because of that extra large embroidery area.
That's correct.
So if you're making tablecloth, table runners, upholstery, just like big stuff, the Swift XL comes in the clutch, and it's like really good, and it does a great job.
Yeah, and then and also people use it for a lot of patches too. Like if they just if like patches are your thing and that's your specialty, being able to fit, you know, twice as much patches in one single run, you don't have to re-hoop as much, as it makes things so much more efficient.
Right. And if you're a quilter, you can also use the large area for your quilts.
Yes.
So when you're binding everything, you can use that large area. You might have to re-hoop the quilt in several sections, but it's still more manageable than having to do it small.
Correct.
And you get the advantage of being able to make caps, flats, I mean, anything with it.
It can do, just to clarify, it can do everything any other machine can do, flats, caps, and all that, but it just has the advantage of the larger space. And that just gives you so much more flexibility. You know, opens up the door for a lot of variety of things, and then for patches, especially good, because, you know, 30 by 20, if it's like a 4-inch round patch, you can fit like 7 across and like, you know, another, what is that, 6 or 7 down.
It's a
you
lot.
know, so it's a, you know, like 5 down. So you can fit fit like over 30 patches
Sure.
in one single run versus other commercial machines you can fit maybe 20. So you fit like an extra 10 to 12 patches in one single run. It helps a lot with doing those huge patch runs. All right, and then if you
we got this bad boy right here.
exactly, we got this two head right here, which is I always get the positioning wrong, but yeah, we got this two head behind us, which is wait till you see the price on this one. When you scroll down, you see the price on this one.
That's
$10,999. Only $1,000 more than the single head machine, and you get a two head. You don't have
Two heads.
You don't have the super wide embroidery area like the Swift XL, but it's still more than enough. 22 by 14 inches. But you got two heads.
Doubling your capacity.
Exactly.
Doubling your output. So the time it takes me to do one, I'm already ahead of you by two.
Exactly. I saw someone on one of the forums and or the Facebook groups the other day just asking, hey, does anyone have experience with the Marquee single head or two head? I have the MT 1501. Thinking about getting the two head because it's at a really good price. You can't beat this price.
I want to
really
get it.
Yeah.
I want to get one.
Get it right. Well, you get one. There's one less for our customers, Carl. There's only
I want to get one.
Limited.
To scale your business,
Yeah, this is definitely
the price is incredible.
Very very very
and you
special
get
price.
the 10S panel. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You're getting the up-to-date 10S panel.
Wi-Fi, over-the-air updates.
Right. Just,
I mean,
crazy. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
And it's just so user-friendly, so easy to use, very intuitive. And it pretty much, the layout of the panel is such that, with each click of a button, it just guides you through the 10 steps of embroidery,
Oh, yeah.
Selecting your design, selecting your hoop, selecting your colors, selecting your position. I mean, it's just
we made it dummy proof for you.
Yeah.
Just go through the steps.
So if you just go right to left or left to right as you read, it's just gonna guide you through all the steps. You can you can input extra hoops in there. It'll save over 1 million stitches, something like that. So it's crazy. I mean, it's got you can separate all
1,000 designs, or no, it's 1,000. You can save up to 1,000 designs, or what is it? 20 million stitches.
Yeah, that's a lot.
20 million stitches.
And the cool thing is, you can set up folders.
Oh yes.
So if you have a certain customer that repeats over and over again, you can just go to their folder, look up their design, all the color palette is already there, so it's just a matter of picking the design and you're done.
Yeah.
So every time you bring in an image, you're saving, you can just create those folders for those individuals that keep doing the bulks, or you can do the miscellaneous folder for like the one-offs, or a one-off folder, whatever you want to call it. It's up to you.
And then, it's funny because on our website, when someone visits the page, it kind of pings it on the left bottom corner, and then you see people like visiting this page. Just so someone from Los Angeles just visited this page 3 minutes ago, and so it's like, and then someone
it's a great deal.
So this is
a great deal.
This one is definitely the Marquee 2002 two head for under 11,000 with free shipping. It's unbeatable. I think we're barely making any money on this. It's just like to give it away just to get these demo machines out, because we have we brought a lot of them to Deco Summit, and that's if you think about it, that's a sacrifice we do for our customers.
It's our loss, but their gain.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, because we bring 40 something machines to Deco Summit, right?
That was just in the hands-on training area.
Right. Oh yeah, and then you got all the other machines.
We still had the multi-heads and all that other stuff.
Right.
We're always trying to.
Once we bring them, they become demo. They're no longer brand new out of the box, right? So we're selling a lot of those are these floor models are from Deco Summit, but no, the VIP people, they got the hands-on training, get to play with their machine, do projects, and then that now becomes a huge slash on the price. It's their gain. Everybody's gain from Deco Summit.
And when we say demo, it's very limited use.
That thing probably has less than 50,000 stitches. Yeah, 100,000 stitches.
The images that we do are about 10,000 stitches, 10,000 either at most.
Right, maybe we run two, 3 of them. That's it.
And that's it.
Yeah. So really, the floor models are very they're like new. That's why we call them like new floor models.
And the good thing about it is that they're also pre-prepped. We know that they're calibrated. They're all working. We've tuned them, everything. And when you get a brand new one, you also get that, but for sure, we already used it, so we know that it's 100%.
Correct. Correct. So yeah, you get all of that for just $1,000 more than the single head. It's,
With all the accessories and all
yeah,
the hoops,
exactly.
like nothing is missing.
yeah, someone asked that once. It's like, oh, do I get the same thing? No, you get the exact same thing. The hoops, the hoops might not be in plastic wraps, but you get all the hoops that's supposed to come with the machine, the toolbox, all of that, all of the accessories, cap attachment, cap frame, cap hoop, cap station, everything. It's as if it's a brand new machine. It's just we don't sell it as brand new because it has been used once or twice for these demonstrations. All right, so take advantage of that. $10,999. Every couple of minutes,
yeah,
people are
people
visiting. People are looking at it. Yeah.
Who's that from New Orleans? I'll guarantee. Yeah.
So there's definitely people eyeing this, right? And like I said, these are limited quantity. I don't know how many of these are left, but because they're once they can taken to Deco Summit, once they sell out, we are only going to selling the brand new ones, which is still at a good deal. You go to the 5-year warranty brand new machine. I think it's $16,999 or something. Go to that really quick.
So there you go.
Yeah, so you see that, so for a brand new machine, it's 17,000, right, versus 11,000. So you're still getting a hell of a deal there. But the floor models are very limited, so people are snatching those up very, very quickly. All right, cool. So those are the deals that we got going on. And then on our website, just on Ricoma.com, if you're looking for heat presses, sewing machines, we have a flash sale going on. We'll probably run it till end of this week or maybe next week before the end of the month. We have a flash sale up to 70% off on select items. All right, so check those out. You can filter by anything on sale. That's right there. We got Chroma digitizing software, like 30% off on Chroma. Heat presses, that's like up to 15-20% off. Toner cartridges, ink cartridges, DTF supplies, you name it. We got sewing machines. If you want to scroll up a little bit, see the sewing machines. Yeah, we got sewing machines that are on sale, for like 20-30% off on the sewing machines. So if you're looking, yeah, there you go. There's a 40% off sewing machine for the single needle post bed. Comes with everything, table, motor, everything. So if you want to sew on like patches and do some sewing projects, you got also the cylinder bed, lock stitch, KS335 right there for 40% off. So a lot of things on sale, between 10% to up to 70% on select items. So if you're looking for some supplies or just some small accessory add-ons for embroidery, for printing, make sure you take advantage of that. Just go to Ricoma.com and look at what's on sale there. We're going to be closing that flash sale shortly.
It's almost like Black November all over again.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, to kick off the new year and to bring some good vibes, good energy.
Good
right?
juju.
Good juju. Yes, we need some good juju. All right, so we mentioned about the sale. We mentioned about the 2 free giveaways. To kind of reiterate that against, we're going to give instructions on how to download this file, which will show you, live how we do this embroidery. And then everyone that's joining on the live stream will be announcing a code for you to get a free 2x2 gang sheet that you can print, design
anything you want.
Anything you want. We're just going to take them. Carl's going to print them, and then all you got to do is pay for the shipping. We ship it out to you free of charge. All right. So for that, you'll also be getting that. If you're on the live, you'll be able to tell. You'll be able to use that code that we'll announce for you to claim that. We'll announce that towards the end, and then we'll also announce the. Actually, we can go through that right now before we jump into the embroidery. We are doing another $3,000 giveaway. All right. We did one at the
today.
No, not today.
Okay.
So we're starting it off today because the sale started today.
All right.
And then we're going to start it off today, right?
So to qualify.
All right, to qualify, all you got to do is just, buy anything on the website. You can
anything?
Yeah, yes, anything, Carl.
Anything.
Yes, you can buy anything on the website, right? Spend as little or as much as you want. The more you spend, though, the more tickets you get.
But wait a minute, how does that work?
So the way that we're going to do it, all right? Anybody that has purchased anything between now, the start of this live, or today on January 20th, till the end of this month. So for the next 11 days, okay? Anyone that buys anything on the site at Ricoma.com, every $100 you spend, you get one entry into this $3,000 giveaway.
$100.
Right, every $100. So it's a very low
which is great.
minimum.
because the last one was every $1,000.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So now
you have more chances, right? So the bigger things you buy. So if you buy a $5,000 machine, what is that? You get 50 entries.
That's a lot.
You get 50 entries. So we have this program that will tabulate all of this, right, between now and the end of this month on January 31st, which is let me see, January 31st is a Saturday. So we'll probably do another live like Monday, February 2nd or Tuesday, February 3rd. That once we tabulate everything, we'll be announcing the winner of that giveaway.
So we are making sure that they get every single hour possible in January. So at the very final day on January 31st, make sure you buy that last $100 to get that extra ticket.
You can just buy something $100 and you might be the lucky lottery winner of $3,000 giveaway.
You might.
Right, and then you can use that $3,000 on whatever you want on our website. We'll give you a code and you can go ham with what you want to shop for. So, but since everything's on sale currently, you might need some supplies or you might need some additional machines to add to your shop. Kicking off the new year might be something that you will need.
It's all about scaling.
Right. So if you get something and then you can also have these entries into the $3,000 shopping spree giveaway for January, it's a double win. So you might as well take advantage of that. Yeah. Yes. You get lower pricing on the machines and supplies, and you get a chance to win $3,000 to shop for anything else that you might need. It's certainly a win-win. So those are the rules. Very simple. Anybody that goes on Ricoma.com between now and January 31st, every $100 you spend is one ticket. All right, one raffle ticket into this giveaway, one entry into this giveaway by January 31st midnight, or February 1st midnight, we will end the giveaway, all right? And then on February 2nd or 3rd, we'll determine when we'll announce when we'll be doing another live to announce the winner. And last time we did the random generator, and then the winner popped out live on the screen, and then so everyone it's just random, all right? It's gonna be random, but the more entries you get, the more chances you get to win. So last time I think it was Chantel or someone that won the $3,000 giveaway. All right, so we're gonna kick off this new year with that giveaway. Super easy rules, and then just go to Ricoma.com and then get what you need. All right, cool. So
you can get a lot with $3,000.
Oh yeah, you can. You can. Let's see. So what are some of the things?
You could put that down.
You can buy a heat press. All right. You can buy 3 heat presses. Let's see. What are the things you can get with $3,000? You can buy 3 heat presses, 3 sewing machines. All right, or what?
A whole bunch of vinyl. A vinyl plotter. If you're into the vinyl, you can get the vinyl plotter. You can get all the accessories you want.
You can each set of DTF ink is $500. So you can get half a year's worth of ink,
with the roll of paper,
with paper,
and
with
if you
film.
have a Luminaris 200 white toner transfer printer with sublimation capabilities, you can get yourself some sublimation toners.
Oh yeah, that's
or extra toners.
That's only 1,000 something. Yeah. So you can get 2 sets of those. So a lot you can do with 3,000 supplies, machine add-ons. You're like, hey, I want
accessories.
Yeah, you can put it towards another machine. If the machines are only $8,000, you put 3,000. Use the code for 3,000, and then put the rest on a card for another machine.
That's a lot of mighty hoops. Mighty hoops.
That is
frame, robot frame.
That is 30 mighty hoops, 25 mighty hoops.
That's a lot.
You can get.
That's a lot of mighty hoops. That'll set you up for sure.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So definitely kicking off the new year with a bang, and looking forward to seeing who that winner is going to be, in early February. But you got till January 31st, and right now we got this flash sale, so you're taking advantage of these low prices anyways. Cool. All right, so let's head on over to the machine, and then while we do the embroidery, if you guys have any questions, drop them down below. And let us know. All right, let us know if you have any questions about anything we talked about or any other thing you want to ask. You can also ask us any questions while we do the tutorial. Ask Carl, and then we'll be happy to answer those. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get started here.
All right. So we're using the Marquee 20 needle.
Okay, Marquee 20 needle. Yep, we got this one.
And we've got the burgundy sweater already hooped up. We're using 2 layers of medium weight backing.
Okay.
The sweaters are very light, so we kind of want to support it very well. Let's make sure we have a nice fresh bobbin, which I have a nice bobbin here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start with a brand new bobbin. We can save this one for doing some lace. So we're gonna put our bobbin in. Always start with the fresh bobbin. You guys have heard me say this before, you know, many, many times. The last thing you want to do is interrupt your project because you forgot to put a bobbin, you know? All right. So we've got our colors picked already. Now, the cool thing about this design is that you can pick whichever two tones you want. You know, you're not limited to just one tone. You can pick whichever ones you want. Okay? There we go. So let's just bring it down just a hair. There we go. We're gonna set it up, trace the design. It always does on the first one. Just gonna bring that down, make sure it's nice. Yes. Perfect. So right there, we're gonna be good. Okay. So, like I said before, when you're looking at the panel, you're going to review the design. That means you're going to pick the design, and then you're going to select the hoop. And we're using the 10 by 10 Mighty hoop. And you're going to select the colors. So in the colors, it gives you the whole sequence. And as you build the colors, it shows it to you live on the screen. So if you wanted to choose a different color, let's say I chose some type of red, then it would show up just like that. So the cool thing about this screen is that it really shows you what the color is going to be live before you do it. So, and with Embroidery, you can, one design, even though I've picked these colors, it could be whatever color combination you want. So depending on what color the sweater is, you would do that accordingly. So we are going to use the same color. We try to match the thread to the puff that we're using, just in case it peeks out. You're going to do that. And there's a last little piece that I had, which was this blockout. Let me see if I can find it.
Did you almost trip, Carl?
There it is. So this is a vinyl topper. All right?
Okay.
And when you're using this vinyl topper, we're going to use it for that little heart that was in the middle of the big heart.
Vinyl topper, okay.
Yeah, it's called blockout. So what happens is, if I were to do, I don't want to have an image or a complex fill that is too dense on this material. Because if I make it dense, it will not be see-through, but it'll be too thick and it's just going to look weird, you know? It's too much.
Yeah.
So by putting the block out, it locks all the little nap from coming through and gives you a nice solid white complex fill.
Okay.
And it's very light, so it doesn't add any bulk to it. So we have the panel already hooked up. So in the colors, you'll notice that there's a pause after some of the action. So first it's going to do the heart, then it's going to do the outline of the letters and pause all by itself. Then I'll put the foam, let it start again. And right at the end, before it does the last part of the heart, there's going to be one more pause, which then allows me to use the block out to then just finish everything up.
Okay.
All right.
So all of these color stops are already pre-digitized. Obviously, you need to make sure that you set up the machine to stop after those certain color stops.
Right.
Right.
So so I can pause at any different color that I want. So depending on what it is I'm going to do. When you're doing applique, instead of putting the machine on automatic manual, which would have it stop on every single color, in the automatic mode with the pause, I only need to stop on that particular color.
Okay, because you can just choose a color and select the P, right?
Correct.
For pause.
Or I could do low speed and make it do a slow in case there's something very delicate that I want to do.
Okay.
All right.
So you can do offset so that if that color comes out, you can pause after that color's embroidered. So we got a bunch of this panel is so user friendly and intuitive for a lot of the features. So it really kind of makes it easy for you to make those changes.
So right now I'm putting the machine back to the regular tension. Once I'm doing the puff part, I will increase the tension. Okay. So right now the knobs are just kind of level.
Okay.
And let's just give it a go. So we're gonna start it right now. And we're going to start. So now it's going to start with the circle area of the heart.
Okay.
Which is really neat the way it does that. It's just one continuous stitch. There she goes. And so,
and one thing I wanted to mention about the panel again, because I also just noticed, like the details that our engineers put into designing the features and the buttons. You notice that like on the 10S panels, on the newest panels, you have to hold the start button like a little bit, like maybe for like two seconds,
Right.
For the circle to complete to start, right? Because sometimes people are pressing buttons and they accidentally hit start, but if you do that, it won't start. So you
Right.
got to be intentional with it. So those little details, that really kind of like. I don't know. It just
It's
gives
kind of
like a
like
chef's kiss on the
Yeah.
on how the panel is designed and keeping the user's experience in mind. you know?
Correct. Because very often you might touch it accidentally and think,
Right.
oh no!
Yeah, it started,
Now,
yeah.
When it comes to stopping though, as soon as you touch it, it'll
Yeah,
stop.
right. Because
There's no pause.
Right,
because you want it to stop right
exactly,
there.
exactly. So for start, instead of kind of just clicking
Watch.
start, yeah, you
Take
gotta,
a look at that. So
yeah.
if you look at the circle, can they see that real quick? When I start it, you can see that the circle starts, right?
Yeah, so
But
if
it
you
won't
just-
start until it completes. Once the circle completes,
So you gotta press like a long hold.
it's very intentional.
Yeah, very intentional. Yeah.
That's right.
So you can't just tap it and then a long hold.
But when it comes to stopping it, you can stop it.
Yeah. We're going, max speed here, 1,000 SPM. It's so mesmerizing just looking at
It
it
is.
through the
I'm gonna be like,
the
"Woo."
echo. Yeah. Nice.
We can use this for hypnosis.
Yeah.
So this is just to show the multimedia, the different techniques that we can use. It's always good to incorporate multimedia to give your projects that extra oomph, you know? And also the puff foam comes in a variety of different colors. So you want to try to match the foam to the color that you're using. It just makes it a little bit easier for the cleanup later on. So if they have any questions on this technique, let me know. We can answer them.
Yeah, let's see here. I'm running through some of the questions.
And by watching how it's done here, when you get the file for yourself, you're going to know exactly how to do it on your projects. You can use this design on a single needle machine, on a multi-needle, a multi-head. So depending on what you're doing, this is great. You can put it on a tote bag, a backpack.
So Connie Joe asked, is there a startup outline? My machine has been sitting for about 3 years, EM1010. I honestly don't remember the order to embroider a design. Is there a startup outline? No, right?
There is, if she goes to her portal,
Okay.
there is a PDF sheet
Okay.
that outlines the 10 steps of embroidery.
Okay. Oh, that's what she meant. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I got the question. The startup outline meaning like a step by step.
Yes.
I thought she meant like this design. Is there when you start up? Is there
There's
an
an outline.
outline?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I got it. Okay.
So
yeah.
if she goes to her customer portal, she can download it from her portal, and if she doesn't, she can always contact service and they can send it to her.
Okay.
But there's a PDF that outlines the 10 steps of embroidery. It's very easy. On my machine, I actually took it and put it on the back of my machine so that I can make sure that I never forget a step.
Okay. Nice. All right. So Evelyn asks, is that topper available for sale? So do we sell it? No, right?
We don't sell the blockout.
Okay.
But
But
they-
where did you get it?
You know, they can get it online. Most fabric stores will have it.
Okay.
It's called blockout or a topper. And if you needed to, you can always use like a medium weight or like a white bag. Because all it is like a plastic sheet and we're going to tear it off.
Okay.
So this material is made so that it rips out somewhat easily.
Okay.
Right? There's not too much stretch in it. So if you were to use like a white grocery bag, you can do it. But when you try to tear it off,
It's gonna be
it
a
might
little bit-
stretch
oh,
a little
okay,
bit. But
okay.
then if you hit it with the heat gun, it'll shrink it and you're good to go
okay,
anyway.
okay,
So
okay.
there's many ways of doing this technique.
Joe49 US asks, I can't seem to find the trade-in program. Do you have a link? I don't think we have a link for the trade-in program, but I can tell you generally about it. You know, it's just like a car, you can trade in your machine and upgrade it to a bigger one. That's what usually people do. So you just have to contact your account manager for that, and then we look at the age and the condition of your machine, send us some pictures. We give you a trade-in value, and then you let us know what you want to upgrade to. It's a pretty simple process. You are responsible for shipping the machine back once you decide to trade it in. So once we receive it, we inspect it, and if everything checks out, just like the pictures, and then we give you the trade-in value that we agreed on, and you can get into a brand new machine, and we ship that out to you.
Yeah, typically that's what they have to call in to get it done.
Yeah. Kelly Weber asks, is there a code for the discount? I missed the beginning of the video. No, all of these sale items are already on sale prices on the website, so just go to Ricoma.com, no code needed. You'll see all the prices there. Ooh, it's running at 1,000 SPM.
Yep.
Huh?
Nice. Okay.
What are your new financing options? Yeah, speak with our sales team. We got quite a bit of financing options: personal financing, business financing. You can use some of those financing options on the website as well. So, like the screenshots we showed you, you can use Shop Pay. You can use, we got some other lenders that you can apply through. Everything is on the website. Someone from Instagram asked, I want to purchase 12 or 15 needle machine. I'm from India. Yeah, just fill out a contact form. We'll route you to our distributor in India, and they can help you out there. Just go to Ricoma.com, fill out a contact us form. Can you purchase digitizing software with the $3,000? Yes, you absolutely can. Also, let us know in the comments, what would you spend the $3,000 giveaway on if you were the winner, all right? Since, we mentioned a couple of things, like you can do you can buy heat presses, sewing machines, digitizing software, you can buy a new embroidery machine, you can buy DTF inks, and what those would cost, mighty hoops, right? Let us know in the comments what you would buy if you were the winner of the $3,000 giveaway.
Now, another thing that they can do is with the $3,000 regarding the software is if they have Inspire, they can upgrade to Lux.
And you don't have to pay the full price. You just pay the upgrade. Yeah.
You pay the upgrade fee, and then you use that money to pay the whole year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
So you can just pay the whole year right up front, and then you're good to go.
Yep.
Look at that go. Look at her go. So if it's on the shop, you can get it with the 3,000. But make sure you get in there now and you get something between now and January 31st.
That's right.
So you have
now
until
and
the end of January 31st to make a purchase. And it can be anything.
Yes. Every $100 is an entry, all right?
That wheel is going to be really big, Henry. I tell you what.
Yeah. Yeah, we stopped using the wheel because it couldn't even fit everybody's names on there. So we started to just put it into a random generator, and then it just generates the name for you.
A randomizer.
Yeah. Abigail asked, "Will Mighty Hoops work on my Ricoma if I had them for another brand of embroidery machine?" So probably not, because you would need to. But you would not need to buy them over again. You just need to buy the adapters. You need to buy like the brackets.
Yeah.
Because the brackets are different sizes for different machines. You don't have to, and you can just order the brackets.
Before you do, though, you could try to see if they fit, because there is a somewhat of a generic kind of fit to them. So before you go buy them, make sure that they fit. If they don't, then you can buy just the bracket itself. If they do, then you're good to go.
Right. So worst case, you don't have to rebuy all of the Mighty Hoops, just buy the brackets.
Oh yeah, they do sell the brackets for the machine. So if you have multi-machines, just get the brackets for the one and you don't have to buy the hoops again.
Yeah.
That's scary to think that you would have to, you know? Mm-hmm. So just get the brackets and you're good. But test it out first. You might be surprised.
Doug D asks, are you offering certified technician classes for embroidery machines? Yes, and quite a few people have already come here to take those. So they do cost money, right? It is an investment, because it is something that we dedicate a technician to train you. And it depends on how many days you want to get trained for, what machines you want to learn on. You just need to get in touch with our team to coordinate that.
And isn't that a tax write-off as well?
Well,
for training and education.
Exactly. So, I mean, even the machines are tax write-offs if you're using it for the business, right? So, certainly, if you're looking for certified tech trainings, just contact our team, service department. They can quote you on that and schedule that in for you. You just come into our headquarters, and depending on the number of days, the price will vary. And then at the end, you get a certification on certain machine models. And you get a whole certificate signed by me and everything, so you are certified. And then you can actually go on different jobs for us if you want. But most people also just kind of they know their machines better. It's able to service their own machines better. But if you want to go on jobs for us, training, service calls in your area, when we have the opportunity, we also use our certified technician network for that.
Then they can join the CTN.
Certified Technician Network.
That's right.
Look at that. I didn't even have to ask you what that was.
The CTN. You can be part of the CTN right now.
Yeah. Oh, well, what is the thickness of the foam, Carl? Someone asked that.
This one is, I think it's a 2mm foam.
2mm, okay.
You can do 5, 3, 4, right here. So this is just a 2mm foam. It's not too thick.
Okay.
When you're doing apparel, you don't want it to be too big and bulky, So you're going to still get that 3D feel without like having some, big thing on you. And even though it's only 2mm, it still looks pretty thick. So let me show you here. So this is the one that we did. And you can see that it does stick out quite a bit. So it looks, pretty elevated, even though it was only 2mm. So for clothes and apparel, this is just fine. Because you don't want to make it too thick, because then that'll stretch out the threads and give it the possibility of unraveling or snagging on things. So by doing it like this, it keeps it nice and tight and really, really looking good.
Someone asked, can these machines work outside USA? Yes, they work globally. And in fact, one of the great things about our single head machines, and the two heads too, is that they are 90 to, I believe, 240 volts. It's self-interchangeable. So if you're in Europe, for example, it's 220, right? So, but you just plug it into the regular plug, and it self-adapts.
All right.
If you're in the U.S., it's 110, it self-adapts. So between 90 to 240 volts, our electronics is self-interchangeable.
And it comes in multiple languages too for operation.
Oh yeah, it's very global. I believe it's like 30 different languages or something inside the.
So here we're gonna put the foam. All right, Henry.
Okay.
So
the
here,
machine, all right.
Yeah. The cool thing is the base is already done, and we can just cut a little strip of foam right there. We're gonna put it just like this, and now it's just a matter of, again, we hit that intentional start just so that you don't mess anything up. Boom, there it is. We're gonna let it just start tack it down, and there it goes.
Nice. All right, and now it's doing the satin.
That's right. Beautiful. So now that I'm doing the satin, I will increase the tension on the thread, because you do want to increase the tension when you're doing the puff, the 3D puff. And I illustrated why. And I can show you again if you want to see it. But now that I'm in the 3D puff section, I do have to tighten, and it's not just one little crank. I'm really cranking the knobs and exposing about an eighth, or almost a couple threads. This is going to prevent any type of bird's nesting, okay? So right away, anytime you're doing puff, you just want to crank it.
Yeah, don't be afraid to turn or loosen the tension knobs. Some people think like, oh, like a little bit of a turn,
No.
and it changes the tension.
Yeah, if you look at the difference, if you can see up here. So these are the regular knobs at normal use. But then look at this. For the puff, I actually exposed almost the whole head of the screw.
Yeah.
There's a good amount in there. And the same thing with these. You want to kind of spread the tension out across both of them. And now we're good. So when we finish, when we do the small white heart, I'll decrease the tension again. So, this is just one of those things that you want to just...
For most optimal results,
Yeah,
and
for
not
most
give you any
optimal
bird
results,
nesting
exactly.
issues. Yeah. All right, so some people mentioned, they will what they would spend the $3,000 on. Some people say all mighty hoops and blanks.
Yeah, you can get all the blanks, Maker's Apparel.
Yep. And
Racoma is the
say,
one-stop shop for everything you need.
Yep. Someone said I would buy a DTF machine.
Well, they can with the Revel Go.
Yeah.
They can get a Revel Go for that. A little bit more, but
Someone said mighty hoops. A lot of people say mighty hoops. Shelly Garcia, I would want one of those heat presses that slides, and I want a post bed machine, and I want mighty hoops. Yeah, so you got. I think you can get all three of those. The heat press with the slide out platen. You can get the post bed machine that we show that's on sale right now for just a little bit over $1,000. The heat press is a little bit over $1,000, so that's $2,000 there, and then you still have $1,000 left for mighty hoops. You can get like 5 or 6 of them. So definitely good choice there. Joe says most definitely what Lovely Blend said. What did Lovely Blend say?
The what?
What did Lovely Blend say? I don't know what they said, but they will also upgrade their software. So okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Kate says I would buy some mighty hoops and heat press for our school store. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Nice. I was gonna say that Chroma Lux, which is the highest tier that we have, is really exceptional, because
it's so good you couldn't even find the right
all
word.
the tools are right there, right in front for you to use. Like I've used other embroidery software, and in order to do one thing, I have to click here and click there to kind of unhide things. So if I didn't know it was there, I wouldn't be able to digitize it. It's like you don't have to go hunting for stuff. It's all there laid out for you. All the buttons, all the actions, and every quarter we update it, and we're always making it better and better and better. So you're always getting the latest and greatest with, we've introduced, we have over 100 types of motifs.
We added more fonts, I think.
Fonts, over 250 fonts, now including the 3D font right here that automatically creates the caps and everything for you.
Okay.
So
it's just very easy.
And you could pretty much convert almost any font into a 3D puff just with a right click. You just take your letters, type them out, no matter what it is, right click, and it'll create the caps and everything you need. It'll remove the underlay and do everything that you would have to do. And that's the advantage. You can do it with Inspire, but it would take you a little bit longer because now you have to physically do it. Whereas with a couple of clicks with Lux, saves a lot of time. So you can digitize something in 10 minutes. Like this took me about 5 minutes to do. 5 minutes, and I can sell that design for 15, 20, just the digitizing part of it.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Nalis Ogre says, if I'm the winner, I'll buy all the mighty hoops and the 10 pieces to do pockets and more.
Oh, the 8-in-1 Hooper Pro.
Nice.
Or the all-in-one Hooper, or the 8-in-1 device.
Yep. Levite Apparel says, I would get mighty hoops set up and vinyl equipment. Someone says, I will buy a new machine. A lot of people say mighty hoops.
Make sure you get
Somebody, this is a funny comment. I feel like I'm talking to Santa. Carl's got the white beard. You gotta grow it out to be more like Santa.
Maybe I'll start, for No Shave November, I'll start, wearing it big like that. So that by December, when we do the live.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Can't wait for that.
Let's take a poll if they don't want me to shave for November, so that by December I'm looking like Santa.
Okay.
I don't need too many months because my beard grows pretty fast.
Okay. All right. Let us know in the comments below if we want us to do that for this November, so that when we do our lives in December, Carl's looking like Santa Claus.
I'll even get dressed up as Santa.
Yeah, you probably should. Yeah.
I'll do it.
We'll have our staff bring their kids and just like take photos with Santa. Take photo with Santa Day.
Yeah. Take photos with Santa for all the employees.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ervino says he'll upgrade my Chroma Lux to a subscription and the rest for accessories. Nice. Nice. Good choice there. And yes, someone says, yeah, it is a tax write-off, referring to the technician training. My husband is taking the course February 2nd through the 7th. Wow, nice.
I can't wait
Congrats.
to meet him. I'll be here for that.
Yeah, that's why I'm buying all Rikuma machines right now. Okay, nice.
And you can separate the training for whatever you want. You can train on just the machine that you have, or train on the majority of our machines and be able to work on any one that you want.
Yep.
Does it help if I do this? Yeah, it looks a little bit better, doesn't it? The light washes it out. There we go. Now you can see. So you see the way the two-tone work? It's doing the base first of the puff with the one color, and then it's creating the second layer with the second color just over it. And right now we've got the machine running at full speed. It does self-regulate when it gets to these long satin stitches. And it'll do up to 13 millimeter satin stitches. Typically when you're wearing something, you don't want the satin stitch to be longer than 7 millimeters. But for this, we made the exception, because sometimes it can catch. But with this design, it's so tight that it's going to be really hard. And the foam gives it a nice buffer and keeps it from flexing and stuff. So yeah, you guys, when you're doing puff embroidery, it's really important to just increase your tension right away, just like I'm doing now.
Someone asks, how do you create the correct type of satin stitch for foam? Does it need to have any center stitches removed?
The underlay.
The underlay removed, yes.
So when you're doing puff embroidery, so if I were to do a traditional satin stitch, right? When you do a traditional satin stitch,
you first have the underlay.
It will do a zigzag underlay. It could do a parallel underlay or a contour underlay. There's very different styles of underlay. But typically, anytime you digitize something and you pick a satin, it's always going to have an underlay, because that's the scaffolding of the stitch, right? With puff embroidery, you simply remove it. Now, with this one, I did leave the run stitch between the caps. So typically when you're doing puff, you want to create a cap, and instead of having the machine cut the thread and move to the next cap to keep it from wasting time, you just have a run stitch go from one cap to another.
Okay.
So it's not an underlay, but it also helps to tack down the foam to the material so that it's just not flapping around.
Okay, okay.
So usually you can add just the caps and cut it, but for speed sake, you can just create your cap, run to the next cap, create the cap, run to the next one, create the cap. So it's going to do two things. It will increase the speed of your design, and it will also just kind of tack down the foam. And it doesn't tack it down enough like an underlay will, because the underlay, when it's very thick, it actually pre-compresses the foam.
Okay.
So if you have a 3 millimeter foam, you might get 1.5 out of it, because it just really compresses it. But by removing the underlay, you preserve the thickness of the foam.
Okay. That's why you remove the underlay, guys.
Right. Now, and you can adjust the height of the pressure foot if you wanted to, because this foam is it's not like most foams that once you compress it, it loses its shape. This one, even though it is the pressure foot is touching it, it's not gonna do anything bad. It won't pre-compress it too much, you know. So that's okay. But if you're doing 5mm foam or 6 or 8, even 9, then you might want to adjust the pressure foot to accommodate that. So now it's jumping about 13mm right now, or maybe more.
So some people like we get that question quite a bit.
Yeah.
For
Oh my God, my
users.
machine's making this noise. What's it doing?
Yeah. What's it doing? Is something wrong? No, this is just making a jump stitch. So when the stitch length is too far, it needs to jump, and then the solenoid engages and disengages to help the needle make that jump. So that's all that noise is. It's just the solenoid engaging and disengaging for that jump stitch.
Yeah, we've gotten calls about that a lot. People is like, oh my God, my machine's making a noise. What should I do?
And then we tell him, hey, send us a video. And he's like, hey, yeah. And then we just see, oh, that's just making a jump stitch.
Yeah. And then once you show them the solenoid that's back there, they can see it kind of popping off. So
yeah.
Man, that's coming out real nice.
So Gracie Pilson, yeah, you were watching while working with my husband. While working, sorry. My husband is also interested in being a machine technician. Is there a website? No, as I said, we don't have a website for that or a page on the site for that. Just contact either your account manager or what's probably most direct is to contact our service department. Tell them, you can submit in a ticket and tell them that you want to become a certified tech. And they'll coordinate the days with you, quote you on the price for that, and then you just show up and we will train you.
And with all the machines we have out there floating around, there's plenty of work to be done.
For sure.
And also,
we easily have if I were to guess, probably like 25 to 30,000 units out there.
Just in the United States.
Just in the U.S., yeah.
Yeah, not including
just in the U.S.
the borders.
25, 30,000 units of embroidery machines out there, so.
See, so what you could do is you could get the training and then embark on a worldwide tour. And in order to fund that worldwide tour, you can just fix Racoma's machines because we're global. We've got places in Dubai. You can check Dubai, do some work there.
Go to Europe.
You can go to Europe, float around.
Yeah.
You might have to brush up on your languages, but otherwise,
All right, what blanks are available? Yeah, so we have all of our blanks on, it's our own brand, Maker Apparel. It's on our website at ricoma.com. We have t-shirts, hoodies, polo shirts, button downs. Yeah, so you can check them out there. All the essentials, we have them there. John Stephen Shaman says, I like your machine, but in UK, very expensive. We don't control our dealers' pricing, but I would imagine, depending on what you're comparing it to, I would imagine we are one of the more competitive ones in terms of price. Now, we're not going to be the cheapest one, but I do think that against some of the top brands, and our quality holds up, and it's probably 30 to 40% less expensive than those other brands.
And you get trained on your machine.
Correct. Training and support.
So there's a lot of value that goes into there.
Yeah.
It's not just a machine. You're part
of your overall ownership cost.
Correct.
Okay. So if you can get a cheap machine, but then cost you longer over the lifetime of the machine to own it, doesn't make sense, right? So it's your total ownership cost. I would encourage you to look at it that way. But even so, I'm a bit surprised to hear that the machines are that you feel that those are more expensive. Certainly, from the research that we've done, we're probably about 30 to 40% less than the most expensive brands. Christine Valley says, how do I get to transfer my Chroma over to another laptop? So you get 2 activations, all right? You can activate it on two laptops. You can only use one at a time, but you can have it on 2 laptops. If you already activated it on 2 laptops and you want to add a third one, you'll have to call in. We'll have to deactivate one of the devices and then activate another instance.
They can do it themselves.
Oh, they can?
Yeah. So on
No, on a new.
on
okay.
Chroma, you can deactivate that license, install it on the new computer, and reactivate it there. The only thing is you're going to have to deactivate, reactivate, deactivate, reactivate to be able to go back and forth if you have more than 2 units.
I see.
But
okay.
they do come
Oh,
with-
so why do people sometimes call in? Because they don't know how to do that?
They don't know how
okay,
to do it,
okay.
or sometimes they've done it so many times that, it does allow you to do it a certain amount of times, but then you exhaust those tries. So it comes
okay.
with like, maybe 4 or 5 activations.
Okay.
So once you activate one, it's all with the IP address. So
Right.
if you want to go from a third computer back to the second, you'd have to deactivate and then reactivate. So
Got
the
it.
software's already there, but that's how you do it.
Joe agreed with your comment. Yes, when I had the free trial for Lux, it had everything I needed. Now with Inspire, it takes me way longer. Lux is way better.
Yeah.
So, yes, of course. That's why the price is also different between Inspire and Lux.
Yeah, Inspire will get the job done, but Lux will just make it so much faster.
All right, so yeah.
all the shortcuts are there in one, so it's a lot faster.
By the way, on your beard question, people say, yes, Santa. Yes, don't shave. My list is so long. I guess that's referring to the what she'll
Christmas
buy.
list,
Yeah,
right?
Christmas
She's
list.
already starting now, and
Yeah.
it's January.
I want to see him look like Santa. Yes, Carl as Santa. I guess it is.
It's unanimous. I'm gonna have to eat a lot of milk and cookies.
Oh,
I'm accepting
gain some weight.
donations.
All right, Gillette Jones, how can I be a part of the giveaway? I purchased 2 mug presses yesterday. So yeah, if you made a purchase, it's automatic. All right, it doesn't. So once you've made a purchase, it's automatic. You just got to be purchasing.
But she did it yesterday. Does it
she
start
did it. She
today?
did it yesterday. Okay, so we got a lot of questions of people asking, oh, what if I purchased before? So when did we do our last giveaway? When did we do our last live? It was like January 6th or something. January 2nd, January 9th?
What day was it?
I forgot. I think it was January
5th.
6th.
It was the Monday.
5th? Oh, it was Monday.
It was Monday when we came. No, it was Monday.
Yeah, Monday. I think it was Monday the 5th or Tuesday the 6th. I forget.
Yeah,
But it was one of those days. So what? Okay, so would everyone like to do this just so because people have been asking about it. Anyone that has purchased since that last giveaway till January 31st then.
That's
right?
fair, Henry.
Instead of January 20th starting today. So anybody that has purchased anything between the last giveaway, what?
Look at that.
I think Carl should be called Ricoma Claus.
Ricoma Claus.
Okay. Okay, and then someone also says, let's go grow. So yes.
Let it grow, let it grow, let the beard grow. That's it.
Okay. All right. So so maybe what we'll do the $3,000 giveaway. We'll honor it from the last giveaway time. All right. We'll look that up, but the system we'll set it up so it's automatic. Whoever purchased from the last giveaway till January 31st. All right. But the January 31st is the cutoff. You'll be automatically entered. You got every $100 you spend is 1 entry.
And then right here, somebody needs more training on the software. So we do have a whole YouTube channel dedicated to Chroma digitizing, and they can always call in to the training department, and Janae will run those trainings for Chroma, and we offer them weekly. So there's always trainings. Ms. Janet does trainings. She shows you how to do freestanding lathes, how to just create a bunch of different things, applique, patches. So we have a lot of information out there, and you can take many, many different classes. So it's not just training on how to use your machine, but then what do you do once you know how to use it? What else can you do? So you can do those live trainings with Janet or Janae when it comes to Chroma software. Or they can come to Deco Summit this year for September 11th, for that weekend from Wednesday to Friday, and learn how to use their new machine. Okay, so we are at that step. So we're almost done. I'm gonna just put this, this is the blockout. So the last step is one color, but it's gonna finish the L, and then we're gonna put the blockout, and it's gonna embroider right on top of this. Now, once it's finished with the L, I will lower the tension because I don't want the heart part to be embroidered. So I'm just gonna wait a second. It'll be done in just a moment, so I'll stop it real quick as soon as it's done, and then we will release the tension so that it goes back to normal. So this is where that stop comes in very handy, you know?
And Janelle Porter asks, so with this technique, are the letters being done first in one color thread and then second of another color thread?
Yes, so the letter, there's a base color, so it's two tones, so the base color is being done in one, and then we're going over that with the other color.
Okay.
That just kind of keeps the foam part consistent.
Okay.
If you were to split it, there's a possibility that you might have a gap between the color split. So by just making it go over, it just reinforces it and makes it really, really consistent and very nice. So now we're gonna put the block out right there. I know that's where my heart goes. And then let's do it. Let's start. So let me release the tension. So now it's doing a complex fill, but I removed the underlay from that complex fill because I didn't want to make it so dense, because it already has the previous stitch underneath is acting as my underlay already. Right? Mm-hmm. Woohoo! Let's get back over
blur
here.
it. Refocus.
So the previous underlay is going to act as my scaffolding, so I don't need to add double underlay to that.
Okay.
So for this one, it's just going to do the heart and that's it. And I also oriented the stitch in a way that it's going to go contralateral or perpendicular to the underlay stitch on the bottom. So those are all things you have to think about when you're doing the digitizing.
Okay.
So these stitches are going around like this, so they're all kind of doing this. So that one is going to go around them, and it's going to bind it together. The other way, they would kind of sink into each other. And the block out helps keep the stitch on top of the surface and doesn't allow it to sink in.
Okay.
And you can see, you can't see any of the burgundy underneath. Burgundy.
All right, Jerry Paulson says, with sales like these, there will be another 25,000 out there soon, referring to the machines out in the field. Well, that's the plan. So looking to make it a lot more accessible for a lot more people to get into embroidery. Brenda Snyder says, I have a brother 6 needle looking at machine with more needles and larger hoop. You have a 12 by 8 inch right now. So yes, you can look at the Creator, which is a 10 needle machine, very similar to the brother. Instead of 12 by 8, it's going to be 15 by 8. But if you already have a brother, I would really recommend that you go up to the 15 needle single head machine. That's going to be 22 by 14 inches. All right, 22 by 14 inches. So almost double what you got right now. And that one is only for $8,949. $8,949. All right, so under $9,000, you can get a 40 commercial single head machine, 15 needles.
That's right.
For twice the amount of the embroidery area.
And guess what, everybody? C'est fini. That means it's all done.
Nice. Look at that.
Look at that, beautiful. So now you want to do the honors, Henry, and remove the foam and remove the block out just so they can see how easy it is.
This block out is also. Oh, okay. I didn't use any effort.
That's it. You thought you
I was ready to grab it, and then it just.
You were ready to put your back into it. Right?
And it just
tears
like
right
that.
off. Isn't that
very
satisfying?
Clean? Yeah, very clean.
You see, the edges are nice, and you really don't need to do anything else to it. And now you can just take the foam off.
Take the foam.
Same way. And this was so clean that there's really little you have to do to it. You can hit it with the
heat gun, but yeah, not really.
But
it's already
a really clean job. The stitches were nice and tight to keep everything. So let's remove it from the hoop, and look at that.
Very nice. Very good for Valentine's Day. You can even add some. If we give away this design, which we will, you download this design and you can add in some initials, some names, and personalize it to your own liking. and
And
get a
with this
sweater.
design that they get, because it's free, you can put whatever colors you want. So if you have a white shirt, you can turn this into a red heart and just use different colors.
Use different colors of foam and thread.
Yeah,
Exactly.
different colors of foam, different colors
This
of
is
thread.
just kind of a reference for you
So
to,
you can mix and match however you want. So
depending on the color of the
Exactly.
sweater. If you're not using burgundy, then you can use
Correct.
something else. All right, cool. All right, any other questions on that, guys?
and that was a quick project. Took about 35 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, how many stitches? It was like
It says it.
22,000.
22,000 stitches.
Yeah, 22,000 stitches. So yeah,
At 1,000 stitches per minute,
it's
you're
like
doing 22, but because
Yeah.
the satin stitches just take a
Take
little
longer,
bit
yeah.
longer because it has to travel more.
Yeah, like a 30-minute.
Yeah, it's like a
35-minute
35-minute project in between the stops and having to apply the foam, apply the blockout.
Right.
You
But
know,
really,
so-
like once you have the stops ready, you just gotta be there to put on the foam and,
That's
and
it.
the block out. But
That's
you know,
it.
no zero thread breaks, zero needle break at all.
maximum speed,
At maximum speed.
So
yeah.
typically we don't run the machines at full bore speed, but you just saw, that's what the lives are good for. We kind of do stuff that we don't usually do, and people are always asking, well, you don't run your machine. Well, you don't have to, but you can.
Yeah. Right.
We just did it. The machine it's an industrial machine. It's meant to work. It's meant to put it through its paces. But typically we run them a little bit slower. But man, it handled it like a champ. Not one thread break, nothing going on. So we're good.
Yeah. Nice. Look at that.
So I could
you can
hit it
have
with the heat gun a little bit, but otherwise this is the one that I did before with the heat gun. So same
Okay.
thing, just one little step that I have to make, but it's a really cool design.
Nice.
All this was done on Chroma. Again, it took me about 5 minutes. It was just create the letters, type in the letters, create the shape of the heart, right click, and change it to an echo or a shape fill, and it
Okay.
does that automatically.
Nice.
Just make another little heart and make that one just a regular complex fill and take the underlay out. And as far as the extra satin here, wherever I had the heart overlapping it, I just kind of went doot, 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 done, and just kind of did it like that, and that was it.
Nice. And look at that, a pair of sweaters for Valentine's Day. Like I said, you can download this design and then also customize it to your own liking.
Yeah, you
with,
can make the colors however you like.
Exactly. Add names, add initials. So we'll let's see. We'll put the link to download this design in the comments down below. Where is it going to be here?
That'll be a little bit later.
Oh, that'll be a little bit later.
Yeah, we have to upload it, but
Okay.
it just they can go back to that live, and we'll have it included in the live later on.
Okay. So
Because we didn't know we were giving it away until we gave it away. So
Oh,
now
I
that
see.
we're giving it away, we're going to make it happen.
I see. Okay. So all right, but yeah, we will give away this design for you guys to download. Just check back in the live. Oh, we'll put it in the description.
Yeah, we'll pin
Yeah,
it.
well, we'll pin it in the pinned comment, and in the description, so that when you check back into this live on YouTube,
You guys
can
love
see.
it? I love it. I
Yeah.
think it's cool.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. That's right.
All right, so that you guys can download this. And then for the other giveaway, if you're joining us late, we're also giving away another freebie for everyone joining on this live. No purchase necessary. All right. We'll also be giving away one free 2x2 gang sheet for everyone. All right, that's you can claim your free 2x2 gang sheet.
Yes, a 2-inch by 2-inch gang sheet.
2 feet by 2 feet. I was like, I don't know if you said that on purpose.
What am I going to do with 2 inches? Man? No, it's a whole 2 feet by 2 feet.
I was like, I don't know if you did that on
feet.
purpose or you messed up, so I was trying to correct you.
2 square feet of gang sheet.
Yeah.
So there's a lot you can do. Last year,
Okay.
which was, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it felt like forever.
So last year when we did our giveaway, we had about 14 people take advantage of the gang sheet.
Okay.
And it was great. I saw all sorts of stuff in there.
Oh, yeah?
Some people, it's always fun to see what other people print.
Okay.
And I think to me that's something that's really satisfying. You just
Okay.
see like what's in people's heads, you know. So we had some people print out some really cool stuff. Someone took the whole gang sheet and they created a bunch of small back tag logos.
Ah, okay.
So that when they're branding their stuff, they can just rip the bag. You know, with the Maker's Apparel, you can take the tag off and just put a nice little DTF with your logo.
Okay.
So they pretty much filled the whole thing. So they had about 1,000 little tags
really?
on that gang sheet. So they surely maximized on that.
Okay.
And then we had somebody also, if you're watching, they took screenshots on their phone.
Okay.
Like just a screenshot of really beautiful artwork, you know, like the Sistine Chapels or stuff like that.
Okay.
And it was a screenshot, and they actually just printed the whole phone with the hour and the likes. I mean, just everything.
Okay.
They didn't crop it, but you know that's what they wanted. That's what we're gonna give them.
Okay, yeah. We're not gonna edit any of these design, guys. It's what we get is what you're gonna get.
And
printed.
they were big, so I'm just wondering what it is that they were gonna do with those. You know, I'm always curious. What are they gonna do?
Yeah,
with it?
2 square feet is pretty sizable.
Yeah.
It's pretty sizable that you can print a lot of stuff.
It's a lot.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't think that the guy was gonna fit like 1,000 tags on there.
Oh yeah, it was a lot because you know they're like just a couple
very
inches.
small.
And you can adjust the spacing and everything. And with the gang sheet builder, it allows you to do all that. It's really easy.
Okay.
And the gang sheet builder is a really great way to see if you want to get into the DTF business. And you can't afford the DTF machine right now, well, that's okay. You can still buy the gang sheet and still press them on the shirts that your customers want. The turnaround time is pretty quick. So the guy comes in, hey, I need 5 shirts for my job, you know, put the order in, press them at your leisure on their garments or your garments, and then ship them out.
Yeah.
And later on, as your business scales up and gets bigger, then you can get the machine. You know, so it's a great way to test out the waters, you know, see if it's going to be part of your repertoire, you know.
Exactly.
Some people add DTF, some people add lasering, you know, some people make tumblers with sublimation. So this is just another way to add that extra. And whatever you get with the gang sheet builder or the DTF, you can always store those for later use as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have to use them right away.
So if you have an Etsy shop, and you're selling t-shirt designs on shirts, you know, you can make them as they order them. So you can have, you know, whatever your bestseller is, you can order a couple 100 prints of those or 50 prints of this one and just have them stored. And then when the customer says, hey, I need 1 large, 2 small, and a medium, you just pick them out. You don't have to have a whole bunch of shirts that are pre-pressed with them on it.
Okay.
So you can make them on the go, and that's a great way to, you know, to offer that.
Yeah, exactly. So you can either kind of, you know, use our gang sheet builder to get started with DTF, or this chance is also, you know, it's your opportunity to see kind of some samples.
Sure.
Like, people kind of ask us, you know, for samples all the time, and it's like, hey, can you give me a sample of this? Those we just give out kind of our design that's already, you know, pre-printed, right? So this you can see like, hey, how are my designs? Yeah, exactly. My own designs are gonna be printed out on the Recoman machine. So if you ever want to get into DTF in the future, you can buy one.
And there's something better. Those people that are using this to test the water out, for every $100 they spend, they get a point towards the purchase.
Of a DTF machine,
a DTF
right?
machine.
That's outside of this giveaway, by the way.
That's outside of the giveaway.
So that's a program we have. It's called the DTF transfers on the site. So it's for people that are looking to build up save up towards a DTF machine. So you're just starting out with DTF transfers. Every DTF transfer gang sheet you purchase, you build your points towards a machine, and then those points are redeemable for a purchase of a DTF machine down the road.
At least whatever you were, you know, buying, you can always just put it back into the business.
Correct. So for this live stream,
incentive.
you know, we are giving everyone a free 2x2 gang sheet that you can use.
But they have to order it by the end of the day.
Yes, you got to order. You got to claim this before the end of the day. All right.
So you've got plenty of time.
Okay. So here's the code. All right, and it's 1 order per person. All right. All you got to do is pay for the shipping, depending on where you are. We'll ship it out to you. We'll print it for you for free. The code is gonna be free gang. All right. That's FREEGANG. Free gang between now and the end of the day. We're gonna probably pause it at like 6 o'clock, right, by the end of the business day. All right, so you got the rest of the day, 4 or 5 hours to claim that free prize, and then we'll just print them out rest of the week and then ship them out next week. You know, we'll probably even ship them out by the end of this week if possible. Well, not actually, you're going to be at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not this week. We'll probably ship them out next week, but it will take pretty quick to do. But yeah, you got to claim that free gang sheet by the end of today at 6 p.m. By 6 p.m. using the code FREEGANG on Ricoma.com. All right, our team will pin the link for the gang sheet builder down in the comments below. You just gotta go there, build your gang sheet, and use the code FREEGANG, and it takes out the orders to zero. All you gotta do is pay for the shipping, and then we ship it out to you. All right, any design that you want that can fit on a 2x2 gang sheet. Cool. All right, so that's the giveaway there. Let's see what we got here. Any other questions? So, J.A. Vargas, 85, asks, is there a lifetime license purchase, or is that just year-to-year subscription for the Chroma Lux? Yeah, so we don't offer, those are legacy licenses where we no longer update them. But if you have a legacy license, you can feel free to use that for, for the rest of eternity that license exists. But there's no more lifetime licenses, all right? Because those are not being updated anymore. That version stays that version, doesn't have any of the new features that Chroma Lux subscription has currently. So if you want to upgrade, you will have to change over to the subscription license, but you get all of the new features and always the latest and greatest version every single time. You can and when you upgrade, you get 1 year included for the subscription license. All right, so the subscription fee that you're paying, the upgrade fee that you're paying includes 1 year of use, and then afterwards it's a small monthly fee of like $49 a month for Chroma Lux. If you have like Chroma Inspire, I believe it's like $19 a month or something like that. So you can also buy the subscription instead of monthly. You can buy it yearly, and you get 2 months free when you buy it on a yearly basis after the first year.
And the advantage of getting the monthly, the subscription model is that, embroidery is something that evolves, constantly evolving. When we think about embroidery back in the day to what it is now, there are so many different types of material that you can embroider on, different techniques. And so as these techniques develop, as they are, here at Ricoma, we're very innovative. We're always doing new things. As we find out these things, we build that into Chroma. So you're always getting the latest technique, the latest software, the latest version with all the different materials, just so that you're always up to date. And by getting the subscription model, you don't have to ever worry, do I have the latest version? Because you're always going to have it.
What used to be in the past, right, which I think is a bit outdated, is that, okay, you buy a version, sure, it's a lifetime use, and then 2 years later, 3 years later, comes out with this, version 3.0, and then it adds on all of these other things, and you got to pay another $3,000 to buy a version 3.0. Oh, I had version 2.0, and you have to buy version 3.0. You have to buy another $3,000. This, you don't have to, pay an exorbitant fee. You pay a small fee to keep it always updated, and we update it every quarter. So you always, it's not also it also gets the benefit of not waiting 3 years for a new version. You get a new version every single quarter, every single month if you're up to date on the software. So you always get the latest and greatest for a fraction of what you would pay for an additional license. A couple of years later for all the latest features. But yeah, some people feel that like, but I'm okay with just the old features that I use. And if that's the case, and you have a legacy license with us with Chroma, you can keep that forever, and you don't have to upgrade. But all of the new updates and features are going to be on the new version.
And you could think of it as a no-interest financing option as well.
Okay. How so?
How so? So if you had to pay $3,000 for the software right out of the box, you're paying $3,000 for it right there. You just took a hit, $3,000.
Right.
But if you're paying your monthly subscription, it's not going to be $3,000.
Right.
It's going to be way less. But you can consider it like making a monthly payment.
Yeah.
And then by the end of that $3,000, you got to get the next version for another $3,000. So you're essentially perpetually paying also.
It's like a 0% financing.
Exactly.
But
it's less.
For $3,000 for a brand new version with all the updates, you have to pay, what is that, like 60 months to equal to that.
Right.
So you got to pay like 5 years to equal. So the fractional fee for the subscription is very minimal to keep, but you also get the latest version
Latest
every
and
single
greatest,
day,
right.
not 3 years later, not 5 years later. So that's the benefit there. And like I said, when you do make the upgrade or you do make a purchase outright, for the first, it includes in that purchase price what we call the activation fee. It includes in the activation fee for the upgrade or the outright purchase 1 year of license use, right? And then thereafter, you pay the small fee to keep it going and keep it updated. That's
But
just
you can't roll it back though.
Oh yeah, once you go subscription, you can't go back because the legacy license is no longer being sold. So any legacy licenses that are out there, once you upgrade to the subscription, you want the latest features, you can't revert back to legacy, right?
Now, I don't see why you would want to go back.
Yeah, because you lose all the fonts.
You
yeah,
gain so much. You gain so much that it's just, to me, it's like well worth the investment.
Right.
And remember, you're investing on your business, on yourself. And you're always getting the latest techniques. So if anybody asks you, hey, can you digitize this? Sure, let's do it. The auto digitizing is getting better. Everything is always getting better. So it's a good thing.
So let's see here. So some people on Instagram asked just some reiterating some of these questions. How will you claim the gang sheet? So go to Ricoma.com. All right, and on the gang sheet builder, right? If you don't have the direct link to the gang sheet builder, go to Ricoma.com, go to the gang sheet builder, and then enter the code free gang
At checkout.
and then it will. So you see the link there on the screen. Go to this custom DTF gang sheet builder on Ricoma.com, and then you can choose the 2x2, right? Which is the second option, I think, right? 22 by 24 inch.
Right.
Yeah, choose the second option. So you're getting an $18 gift there, right? And you just got to enter the code free gang at checkout, and it wipes that to 0. All right, so that's how you claim it.
And they pay for shipping.
Yes, yeah. All you gotta do is pay for shipping, and we'll ship it out to you. Someone else on Instagram asked, "Can you show the inside of the hoodie?" I guess they wanted to see kind of how the inside would look like. So let's take a look at that. Obviously, this is without us cleaning it up.
Well, this one is the one that I
you
cleaned up already.
Okay, so that's the inside.
And then the one that we just made, look at that. No bird's nest. They'll probably check it. We want to see if there's any bird's nests in there,
This one has some thread cuts that you can also clean up, and we haven't cut the backing.
Yeah, this one we didn't cut the backing. We still got these little things that we need to clean up. Now, there is something that they can apply to the back of this to smooth it out. So let's say you're doing something for babies or for women or whatever it is. There is something called, I think it's Wonder Under.
Okay.
That it's a little stabilizer-ish type thing that you iron onto the back of it, and it just kind of goes over the embroidery and creates a very smooth interface so that it's not so rough on your body.
Okay. Wonder Under, nice.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Look at all these different things.
There's so many things.
so
a lot of
hard
times,
to keep up, huh?
Some people might burn these little ends off.
Okay.
Right? Now, when you burn these little ends off, because it's polyester, it's like burning a nylon rope. The end becomes very hard, right? And sometimes the edges are sharp.
Okay, and it kind of rubs.
Ideally, you'd want to kind of trim these off. But if you have something that has a lot of cuts, you might not want to burn it, or you might want to use a Wonder Under just to keep it smooth. Like right now, this is pretty smooth. And this one, I did use a lighter, and again, it was pretty smooth, but there are just a couple little spots that you can feel that would start to annoy you. But by putting the Wonder Under underneath it, you'd be good to go.
Okay.
But again, if you're gonna trim it, it's better to do it with the scissors. That way you don't get those rough edges. Because here, you can touch right there, Henry. You can feel that little speed. So you can imagine that thing would be itching you the whole time.
Yeah.
But this one, on the same L, if I were just to trim it, you wouldn't have that.
I see. Yeah. Right, it's more rounded and smooth. Okay.
But sometimes there's so many trims that with a little heat and the Wonder Under, you're good. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And it also gives you a nice stabilizer for it that'll wear very nicely.
Okay. But also, I mean, this is like outerwear, right? It's a sweater.
Yeah,
so it's not like a shirt. So it depends on how you know what kind of garment you're embroidering on, and
that's right.
Yeah.
Like usually for onesies, you want to use that Wonder Under because it's going directly onto the baby.
Yep.
But that stuff is really good.
Okay. Someone asked on Instagram, what's needed to be a technician? So just, again, contact our service team. Tell them that you want the certified tech training, and then they'll quote you on the price, how many days you want, and then you just got to show up here in our Miami headquarters, and then on the scheduled time and then date, we train you and then we certify you.
Correct.
Okay, Michelle asked on Instagram, I bought a machine secondhand. How do I get training on my Recoba machine? So that you will need to contact us. You submit a ticket. We can quote you on the training, and because you didn't purchase it directly from us. If you did, it would come included. But if you bought it secondhand, you want to get trained, you can contact us. We'll quote you on that, and you can join one of our trainings, which we have every single day, actually, depending on your machine. Let's see. Okay, those are the comments from Instagram. All right, cool. Any other last minute comments here? Here. Well, I saw someone ask an interesting question. What would be some accessories that are a must-have? I haven't received my machine yet, but want to be ready when I do get it. What are some things that you think are a must-have, Carl?
All right. It depends on what you're going to embroider, right? It all depends. If you're doing...
Yes, the short answer is it depends.
It depends. It depends. So, but when I got my machine, I got the 8-in-1 device, I got the belt hoop,
Okay.
I got the robot frame, and I got the Mighty Hoop starter kit, and I got some extra hoops.
Okay.
And I have used every single one of them. I have used every single one of them because I use the 8-in-1 frames to do pockets or just like odd shaped things, you know,
Onesies,
you know, where the hoodies,
socks, sleeves,
whatever, you know,
yeah.
like I've used it.
Okay.
The belt hoop I've used on my jiu-jitsu belts, or regular belts, or even making dog collars, you know,
Okay.
to customize a personalized dog collars and stuff.
Okay.
The what else?
The robot
the
frame
robot
with the
frame I've
clamps?
used for some car mat areas, for some shoes, just some weird items or a backpack.
Okay, that you have to clamp
where
in place.
It's just easy
Okay.
because if the material is structured, you remember with embroidery you just have to have a stabilizing device, whether it's a hoop, whether it's a belt hoop, the 8-in-1. Just as long as the material is stable and the machine can drive it back and forth and move it around, that's all you need. So the robot frame, I've used it on structured material such as like heavy bills of like a sun hat.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You know,
oh, nice.
Or even to embroider on the bill itself.
Okay.
Because it holds it in place. Car mats, headrests, covers. You know, anything that's already structured that has some density to it, you just need to hold it in place. So, you know, I've used every single one of those things.
Okay. So yeah, so actually, you know, those things that you just mentioned, the reason why we have them on a bundle on the website, you see there. So it depends on what machine you have. If you have the Creator or the EM1010, we have the three-piece accessory bundle there. Or if you have the any commercial machines, 15 needles, 20 needles, single heads. You know, you have the Pro commercial machine bundle. Both comes with the 8-in-1 and the belt hoop. And then for the EM1010, it comes, or the Creator, it comes with the table. And then for the 15 needle or 20 needle commercial single heads, it comes with the robot frame. So we have those on bundles right there on the website, up to, 26% off. So if you buy all three of those, it saves you quite a bit of money. And those are the three things that Carl has mentioned. So the 8-in-1 to do you know, hard to hoop areas, pockets, sleeves, onesies,
Pant legs, you
yeah,
know,
those kind of things.
You can do caps with them as well.
Okay.
Like if
Like
you have
back of
dad
hats,
caps,
yeah.
you can do dad caps or the regular caps for the back of it.
Right.
Just you have to use the sticky backing for it, which is super easy to use, very convenient. You know, so again, it depends on what type of things. If you know exactly what you're going to embroider, then you can plan accordingly, right? But me, I kind of do anything. You know, like somebody will say, can you do these patches? Can you do this backpack? Can you do this hat? So I always want to be ready so that whatever they throw at me, I've got a solution to answer.
Right. So this will cover all that range, all right? So
Correct.
The only thing is that the robot frame is not compatible with the EM1010 or the Creator. So that you don't want to get this bundle if you have the EM1010 or Creator. But if you have a commercial machine, this will be something that you would want to kind of not be limited at all for anything that your customers throw at you.
You know, even though they might not be able to get the robot frame, they can still use the 8-in-1 device as a robot frame-ish holder. You know, so you can use the hoops for multiple purposes. So I can use the robot frame for things that I can use for the 8-in-1. I can use the 8-in-1 for things that I can use on the robot frame. But it just depends on the ease of use and kind of what it is that you're going to do. But there is a way of doing it. So don't be, don't be sad that you can't get the robot frame on the Creator, because the 8-in-1 device is pretty handy when it comes to that stuff. That there are ways to make it work without going too crazy with it. You know.
Yeah. But certainly the reason why the robot frame, it's pretty easy to just clamp.
Yeah, it's super easy.
It's like a clamp.
Not much to it.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, this comment here from Dilly Preshmi 403. Thank you, Juan and Carl, for helping me navigate everything and make the call on my embroidery machine Creator purchase. I really appreciate your help. So
we had a live training, and
okay.
Did she come here, or was it on? Because we have customers come to HQ and we give them the live demos, and we also do them over the phone through FaceTime and stuff.
Okay.
So they get an idea of how the machine works, and we're always happy to do it for you guys. So sometimes they'll kind of pull me in to help out a little bit, but that's great.
I see, yeah.
Congratulations, I'm glad you got it. I hope you enjoy it.
Okay. This person says, Maria Hunter, I was on one of your lives and got the code for my free gang sheet, and at the end I had to pay for it. The code would never take. That's probably because you waited and the code was no longer valid. So, like I said, make sure you use the code before 6 p.m. today, all right? Free gang, use the code before 6 p.m. today. Once the code is deactivated, you obviously can't use it,
and
it won't work.
We actually had turned off the code a little bit later on that day too, so they did have a lot of opportunity to get their
so maybe you saw the live late, or you were on the live but then you didn't do it till later.
Remember, the live has to be live.
Yeah.
Just because you're watching the live later when it's not live doesn't mean you're going to get the code. You got to be live today, now.
Yes. All right. How does DTF feel to the touch? How would you describe that, Carl? It's certainly, when people, you can't compare it to like screen printing or direct-to-garment printing, right? Those are direct, or even sublimation. Those are directly on the fabric itself.
Right, you can definitely feel it, but there are ways to make it feel natural by using the T-seal paper or the double T-shirt method that I've demonstrated many times. And also there are ways of selecting a design to make it less of a big block.
Oh yes,
shirt,
yes. So that if your design is too blocky, let's just say it's just a white square, then that's gonna be very dense.
Yeah, right? It is gonna be dense. And there are ways when you're printing it that you kind of reduce the white ink on the back of it. So depending on the garment that it's go on, sometimes with a darker garment you might need a little bit more white. If it's a white garment already, you can decrease the white on the back to make it a little bit lighter. So there are different techniques that you can use to print in order to make it feel a little bit better. And with the T-seal, it almost texturizes the surface a little bit so that it feels a little bit more natural. And also with the double T-shirt technique, it really sinks it into the T-shirt, almost like silk screening, not quite, but it does make it sit more into the fabric as opposed to just on top of it, which is what creates that kind of like the silky feel to it,
Yeah.
So
because the biggest concern a lot of people have is they don't want the DTF to feel like plastic. Right. Yeah. So I get it.
It doesn't feel like plastic though. Right. It's like a cross. It's just a little bit above silk screen where you know that it's there, you can feel it, but again, it depends on the density of the design as well. Like there are T-shirts that we made the Deco Summit T-shirts. Last year, I wear those all the time, and I can't feel the DTF on it. And after a couple washes, it really kind of settles down. becomes very soft and pliable. So, you know, if you have that screenshot like that lady did on her phone, which is just one dense design,
Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
you're
that's
gonna
be,
feel it.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
But there are ways to rasterize a design that will cause, you know, it'll reduce the ink saturation, and also if you remove the background from the image. You know, that'll also help. And depending on, if you have a lot of white, you can use a white t-shirt to make up the white. So you can remove all the white from the background so that it's a less dense image as well. So pick the right shirt with the right design and it'll feel a lot better.
Yep. Okay.
But for speed, you know, for speed and efficiency, DTF is king.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's
And the flexibility of just like I don't have to just do all the shirts. I can just print the gang sheets and sell them.
Just one or two.
Right. So you can sell
like
the
with
gang
silk
sheets too.
screening. It would be hard to have somebody reorder silk screens because you'd have to take the screens out. You'd have to. Some people they have a warehouse that's big enough that they can keep all their silk screens in a depot.
Oh yeah.
Where if the person reorders one, they can just take it out, press it, and take it out. But you still have to wash it. You still have to use the ink. There's the waste of the ink that you know. There's a lot of things that go into it. You still have to calibrate your screens to make sure they all run, you know, right on top of it and they register. So you have to register them. There are a lot of steps. But with DTF, the customer comes in, hey, I need an extra 20 shirts. Man, I can print them out. And most of these people are using them for work or for a corporate events,
right? Where
you know they're giveaway shirts, and you can even do some really nice quality stuff, depending on how you set up the DTF machine. You know, so it's well worth it and super fast, very easy to use.
Okay. Yeah, we got our DTF printer on sale right now too. Used to be $25,000. Right now it's $14,995. So as you see there on the website,
$10,000 off.
$10,000 off. Yep. Just you know,
you can get 2 for 1 for that.
Oh yeah, almost 2 for 1.
Almost 2 for 1.
Almost 2 for 1. Yep, that's true. Leonie Watkins says, I bought the Perla premium software with my Ricoma MT1501. I can't use the software. I didn't receive the proper training for it. Well, Perla
premium.
I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that, like, you know, we provide the Chroma software training. I don't know what Perla is, and so when she got it, it probably didn't get the training for Perla. But that's not, you know, the software that we provide.
We don't provide Perla.
Exactly. So that's why it's good to you know, get Chroma, because you also get training on Chroma. And
unless she mistyped it.
No.
But
no, I know there's a Perla.
There is, right?
Yeah, I know the Perla brand. I don't know who sells it, but
which just goes to show you the advantage of buying with Ricoma.
Correct. I didn't want to tout ourselves that much. You know,
everything that we sell, we back it up.
Yep.
With training and support. So whether it's Chroma digitizing software, whether it's the Creator, the multi-head machines, the single-head machines, you buy it from us, you're going to get trained on how to use it so that you're not just left alone in the desert.
Right.
You know, searching for water. Yeah. I need water. We got the water for you.
Okay, great. Ashley says, I know you mentioned that the free gang sheet doesn't have editing, but if I were to place an order for future designs, would editing options be available, or does my artwork need to be ready to print? Well, that's what that's what the gang sheet builder does, right? You're supposed to kind of like build it to how you like. So we don't make any edits because we, you know, certainly without talking to you, we don't know if you know, you are looking to make any changes or how you wanted that design. That's why the gang sheet builder kind of shows you exactly what is it that you need.
Right.
So I would encourage you to really kind of, you know, be detailed and specific on your gang sheet builder, so you get used to, like, you know, and this is how all gang sheet builders work. They have all the design tools for you to make sure that this is how your design is going to come out. Just make sure that you know, you edit those to your liking before you hit submit, because all we're going to do is print it.
You know, going back to that is, unlike other DTF transfer programs, they print whatever you give them. But here, when we receive orders, we always look over them, and if something looks off, we always, you know, we'll call the customer and say, hey, is this really what you wanted?
Okay.
And if it's not, we allow them to fix it.
Okay.
So we do have a way of sending the gang sheet back to them, have them refix it, and then we could reprint it.
Okay.
So you do have that
answers
option.
The question there.
So
okay.
when something looks off, we're not just gonna like let's say the image is just a bunch of black squares and we're thinking, I don't know if that's really what she wanted or he wanted, So we'll call them and be like, hey, is this what you wanted? If they say, yes, that's what I wanted, okay, we'll print.
Okay.
But if it's not, then they're like, oh my God, I didn't know, then they can fix it. So you do have the option. Typically though, whatever you print, if it looks decent, we'll print it. So we're not, because it does take time.
Yeah.
And it is something that will take time. And, we try to do our best to print the best quality, but you have to give us that quality. We're not going to go chase you down, but if something is really, really off, we'll call you just to make sure, hey, is this what you want?
Yeah. Okay.
And if it is, it is. If it's not, we can kick it back to you, you can fix it, and then we can reprint it.
Yep. All right, someone says, if I purchased the machine direct 2 years ago, can I get in-person training again? Yes, you can just make sure you contact us.
Well, in person, not in person. They can get it online.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm saying they contact us and then we quote them on the price. Yeah, you can certainly come in. That is an option. It's not that there's no option for that, but it will be an additional cost to that. So if you want to come in training in person or have us go to you in person, both of which will have an expense. Obviously, coming in person to us, it's going to be a little bit cheaper because we don't have to travel. It's more affordable. So it just depends on what works best for you. Okay, all right. What kind of needle, we'll kind of speed through last 5 minutes of questions here before we wrap up, but what kind of needle do you recommend for embroidering on a hat bill like you showed us on the past video? Didn't we just use the 7511? Yeah.
We go through Richardson caps with 7511. We went through the bill with 7511, so just imagine that,
Yeah.
We didn't change anything. There was no sleight of hand, and we put 90. They were just regular 7511 needles on the bill.
Okay.
Because I think we just randomly picked the colors too, so it's not like we could have anticipated the colors we were going to use to do that. So 7511 needles are, digitizing is key. If your digitizing is off, it doesn't matter what needle you use. If it's off, it's going to break. So digitizing is
That's half the battle.
crucial component. And obviously, you kind of want to match the material to the needle that you're going to use. But the machines come with universal 7511 needles. And on my machine at home and here at the office, I've never really had to change any of them to do any of the projects that I've done. And I've done many, many different types of things. From upholstery to balsa wood to greeting cards to the bill of a hat, multi-layered puff and everything. And I've always used 7511 needles.
Okay. Vicky Lynn asked, is there a discount to upgrade my chroma? Yes.
There is discount
it's
right
already
now.
it's already discounted 30% off. So you can upgrade. You got to upgrade to upgrade. You need to go to chromaembroidery.com, type in your upgrade code and all of that. To purchase new licenses, you can go to on Ricoma.com, all right, or chromaembroidery.com. But to upgrade, you have to go to chromaembroidery.com.
And it's going to take your old license, put it in the system to make sure that you have
it's valid. Yeah,
it's valid, and
then you just pay the difference.
Correct.
But yeah, the difference is you can save 30% on that.
And remember, if you buy anything until January 31st, you automatically get
entered into the $3,000 giveaway.
For every $100 that you spend, that's one ticket that you get.
Yep.
That's better than the lottery.
That's the lot better odds than the lottery.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had a very happy winner last time that got $3,000.
Oh yeah, I think she was on this live too. I saw her name that she said, "Oh, I just got my prize last time" or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so congrats.
Did
to
she
that
say
lady.
what she bought with it?
No. She just said she didn't say what she bought, but she said I just got the prize.
Was it the 8? Did she get the all-in-one Hooper Pro? Was that it?
Maybe.
Because
we
gave away the all-in-one Hooper Pro as well as $3,000. So we had
see.
two nice things to give away.
I see. Yeah.
And if Ricoma Claus feels like it, maybe on the next, when we do the next giveaway, we might have a little extra something. I don't know.
Huh? Oh, okay.
It all depends on how Ricoma Claus is feeling.
Ricoma Claus? Is that what you said?
They were calling me.
Ricoma Claus.
Ho, ho, ho. Ricoma Claus.
Okay. Yeah, Crystal Kennedy says, I heard Ricoma has great support. Thank you for that, Crystal. We pride ourselves on giving great support, so certainly appreciate you.
That's right. We're always trying to get better. You know, we're always trying to improve.
Yeah, we're not perfect, you know, by any means, but I think that you know, we certainly, you know, try our best, and I think, you know, our staff certainly has your best interests at heart, so they're really willing to help, right? So
you just got to be patient.
Gotta be patient. You know, sometimes you gotta see what's going on with any troubleshooting. So just as long as you know, you work with us, we'll certainly be able to help you out. Okay, I think those are. So. This person says, if I purchase something, how do I let them know it's part of the $3,000 giveaway?
You don't need to.
You don't need to, yeah.
It's automatic.
Yeah, it's automatic. We just we look at a time period of who has purchased something on the website. Again, you have to go to Ricoma.com or Embroidery.com if you're upgrading Chroma. All of that counts. So on all of our websites, as long as you purchase something and every $100 is going to be an entry, it's automatic. You don't have to type in a code. You don't have to do anything. And then on the first week of February, we'll you know, as we get closer, we'll announce when we're going to do another live in February to announce the winner live. Okay,
that's
so
right.
we can show you that there, and we'll have other stuff on that live probably.
So if you have that item in the cart, don't wait until January 31st midnight to buy it.
Oh yes,
you gotta buy it before that. Okay.
So to wrap things up, someone also asked, you know, the giveaway ends on January 31st, but started when? So it's if you've purchased anything from January 5th, okay, January 5th, which is our last live, we gave away $3,000 on that live as well. So this live stream will, this giveaway will be from January 5th. Anything from a purchase on January 5th till January 31st. Okay, so essentially you got all month of January. So if you already purchased something, great. You got a last 11 days of January to purchase something on the website at Ricoma.com, and you get entered into the free, you know, $3,000 giveaway there.
And the last giveaway, if I'm not mistaken, started on Black Friday of Black November up until that live.
Yes, so it was like a month and 2 weeks or something like that.
They had a month and 2 weeks, and we had, and it was one ticket per 1,000. So now your chances are increasing.
Correct.
Quite a bit.
Yes.
Exponentially.
Yes, 10 times.
10 times.
Right. So if you purchase like I said, if you purchase a $9,000 machine, that's like, you know, what is that? That's 90 tickets.
It's a lot.
That's a 90
it's
tickets.
A lot
in there.
of tickets.
90 entries. All right. So we'll be getting like probably, you know, 10,000 entries into this thing easily.
Knows?
You know, probably over 10,000 entries into this thing, and then one lucky winner will get $3,000. All right. So. Let's see here.
Which you can use
questions?
at Ricoma.com to purchase anything you want.
Yes, it'll just be, you know, one code will give the winner, and you can purchase anything you want on Ricoma.com. Okay, I think those are all the questions. You know, we're coming up to the top of the hour here, and before we wrap up, just to make sure you guys all know. You know, obviously claim your free gang sheet between now and the end of the day here at, you know, 6 p.m. Then we'll turn it off, and then we'll print them and ship them out next week. And for some of the promos that we have going on the website, just to recap those, if you're looking for any machines, all right, we have them on sale. We have the Creator for $5,999. Can we pull that up? We have all of these things for flash sale. If you're looking for a 10 needle entry level, you know, Creator machine, $5,999 there. If you are looking for the Marquee 1501, that's a 15 needle single head machine, commercial machine, $89.49. If you're looking for a Swift XL or a Marquee 20 needle, so either a, you know, super wide embroidery machine for doing patches and you know, other types of larger items. Both of those 20 needle machines are $99.99, so just under $10,000. And the finale for the 2-head machine, it is going for $10,999. So that's going to be under $11,000. So $1,000 extra,
which is an incredible deal.
Yeah, incredible. 63% off. All right, so we got some of those demo floor models for 63% off from Deco Summit. And if you're looking for something bigger, we also have the 3-head machine there. It's still a very good price. We don't have floor models for those available, but that is on sale also. Instead of $35,000, it's $24,000. So you're averaging, what is that, $8,000 per head for a 3-head, 20 needle, 40 commercial machine with a 5-year warranty, brand new. That's $24,000. For the DTF, if you're looking to get started with that, I mentioned is $14,995, down from $25,000. We got some demo DTG printers, 2 units left on the DTF printers. That one's under $10,000. We have the white toner transfer printer, right? That one is $24.95. And then the rest of the stuff is different accessories and chroma and heat presses,
Bundles
sewing
and all that good
machines.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. All of those are up to 70% off, all right? So we got up to 70% off on the website. You just got to go and scroll through, see what you need: sewing machines, heat presses, inks, DTF supplies, paper,
Wonder Vinyl, blank apparel.
blanks. Yeah, you got a bunch of stuff that's on sale. All right, and not only are they on sale, that you're getting a good price for them that you can take advantage of. Any purchase between now and between essentially January 5th until January 31st, you also get entries into the $3,000 giveaway for January. All right,
and free shipping for over $100,
yes,
right?
Yes, free shipping for over $100.
And that's easy.
Oh yeah.
It's like Costco. You
yeah.
go to Costco, you cannot
that-
walk out of Costco without spending $100.
Definitely.
Like I go to Costco.
I just
BJ's,
went. Yeah. I just went and I spent like $800 in Costco.
I went to BJ's to get some an extra charger for my phone. I ended up spending $150 just because I wanted one charger.
Yeah, exactly. That's how they get you.
You just can't, Same
okay.
thing with this. So you should be able to fill up your cart really quickly. And these are all essential things that you need to run your business and, make things happen.
Yep. Okay, cool. All right. Well, we are going to be at Long Beach next week in California for the Impressions
Tomorrow.
show. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Why did I say next week?
Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. Yes, the show is going to go from Thursday to Saturday for Impressions. So if you're in the area, definitely go there if you're in California, if you're in SoCal. But if there are people coming from like Texas and everywhere else,
all over
Vegas. So if you're in the area, go check us out. We're going to be at Impressions. We got a pretty nice positioned booth right by the entrance. When you go in, to the left, okay, not right, just to the left. We're right there. So right near the entrance, it's gonna be. We're gonna showcase. We got some exciting brand new stuff. All right,
very exciting.
Brand new technology, latest technology, gonna be showcased at Impressions. Gonna be some nice demonstrations. We got also some experience areas where you can kind of go in. You can test the machine, like play around with it. We got some like guided tours, let's call it. We call it guided tours. All right. So we can show you how to use some of the machines and test them out. We got we brought a total of like 15 to 16 different machines at the show. Half of them are new products.
Yes.
Half of them are new
with
products.
DTG,
DTF,
and
embroidery. All right. And some other single needle sewing.
Elegance.
Yeah, elegance. Yes.
My mom used to tell me, speaking about right and left, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 lefts make a right.
Because you turn 3 times?
3 lefts make a right.
Okay.
Look, see, left, that's 1. Left, that's 1. Left, that's a right. See? So
okay.
Just in case.
All right. And with that, I think we got to sign off with that. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning how to do this sweater. And some people asking about the file. We will be posting the file in the file download link in the description below. All right, in the comments and the description below
and
on this video.
We're going to do something to it, but we'll add it to it.
We'll pin that on Facebook, on YouTube. So just go to our YouTube channel or our Facebook page. You'll see this video. You'll see the description and in the pinned comments that link to download. All right, we don't have that uploaded yet, so we don't have the link right now, but we'll be posting that after, so you can download that. And then make sure you claim your free gang sheet before 6 o'clock. And Carl, yours truly, will be printing that for you.
That's right.
Okay,
Looking
cool.
forward to it.
All right, looking forward to seeing some of you at Long Beach if you're in the area and showcasing some of the new machines. Take advantage of those sales, all right, before those demos run out. Like I said, I think that this is like the last week because by next week, I think all those floor models are going to be gone. We've been selling out of those since November of last year. These are like the last few that are remaining that we're looking to move before the 2026 models get in the door. All right, so take advantage of that. They're on super steep discounts. Only use a couple of times. Make sure you take advantage of that and get in, and then you can be part of that $3,000 giveaway that we'll be announcing on in early February. All right, so looking forward to giving away $3,000 to one lucky winner. That's going to be have a nice shopping spree on Ricoma.com.
Less than
on us.
14 days away.
Yes. Okay.
Approximately.
Cool. All right, guys. Happy New Year, although it's already kind of halfway through the month in the new year, but Happy New Year. This is a nice kickoff to the year, and we'll see you soon for the next live. And make sure you claim your free gang sheets.
Free gang sheet. When is
Okay.
it too late to say Happy New Year?
Probably around this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
All right, guys.
last time we'll say it then. Okay.
Happy New Year.
Okay. All right. All right. Take care, guys.